Facebook, go to the homepage. I got a memory for me today. A memory. Memory. That's a good title. I don't like that monkey. That's kind of us, but I kind of like this one better. I got a couple monkeys. Planet full of. Got to a few pages. I did look at the news today, but I don't really care. So, y'all got something y'all want to talk about? Let me know. I was processing 5G and crazy talk. I was talking to someone yesterday. Oh man, these young people got some brains on them, y'all. They the brains is the best brains. Brains best brains. What movie is that from? Y'all remember that? The brains is the best brains. Is the brains. Brains is just brains because the best brains. I was talking to a young person, said something incredibly deep to me yesterday. I believe in crazy things because your world is crazy. So I believe everything that y'all do. Whatever's popular, I have no interest in. I like crazy stuff. She came in and she said, the reason we don't like dead bodies is because we don't recognize them. Like, the reason dead bodies are creepy is because we, so this gets back to that whole Egyptians say we have 200 senses, right? And most of us operate on 2 or 3. Some of us on 1. Not debilitated people. I'm talking about debilitated in the cranium, the sane in the membrane. But that you recognize what they look like, but you don't feel anything. Like the 200 senses the Egyptians say that we have. Oh, it was deep. It was deep. Y'all talk to everybody. Don't just, I like to talk to old people, but talk to everybody. It was a deep comment. Like, that's why dead bodies creatures are creepy to us. We're not picking up the other 199 things with just the eyes and the brain's representation, and the person looks like the person, but your senses that pick up the biophotons and the wave energies and their thoughts that everybody can see that your brain doesn't tell you, because you can see people's thoughts, right? You can see that. I tell you, I believe crazy stuff. It's crazy to you. But you still think you're a human being. 98% monkey. That's why I laugh about the monkey part. That's not really me. I'm just in this body. Y'all the ones take it personal. I believe what God said, that God made us from the dust of the earth, and I believe scientists that say that we're 98% monkey. I believe that because I look and watch my world every day. I just watch my world every day. Everybody get their little chimp troops. I still got people that are like yelling about Democrats and Republicans. That's why I post on. Half the stuff I post, y'all make me do it. I don't do it. Y'all make me do it. I'm reactionary. I'm very reactionary. But I surround myself with positive people, good thinking people, but I still got a lot of people still believe in Republicans and Democrats. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, people, oligarchy does not come in 2 flavors. You only got 1 flavor. It's just oligarchy. That's shake whatever Democrat pepper and Republican salt, whatever you want. Not gonna make a damn bit of difference. Oligarchy doesn't give 2 damns about what the advertising package says. It's the same damn thing at the base of it. I was looking at 5G this morning. I was looking at 4G carcinogen. Somebody explain to me how it makes any sense. If 4G is a literal carcinogen, why in the hell would an entity called government be rolling out 5G in all your neighborhoods? Boggles my mind. The dumb things we go for. And years later, everybody laugh at how stupid we are. Just a bunch of monkeys. I'm telling y'all, we're just a bunch of monkeys in the barrel. Vague spiritual energy creatures that just believe in the monkey world. So we want to act like some damn monkeys, pick up the weapons, go shoot somebody and rob somebody. That's what I was thinking about, 4G, 5G. Y'all tell me what y'all thinking about. Somebody asked me, what do we do about 5G? What do we do? I said, yeah, don't vote. That's one of them. Don't cheer the people roll the damn thing out. If you don't like cancer, it's probably a bad idea. You don't like rising healthcare costs, probably a bad idea to put Put 5G up. 5G towers, and they're voting because people like that. They're friends. It's just it's not funny. It's kind of funny. All right, no, it is funny. Y'all, we all gonna die. We just a bunch of monkeys in a barrel, just hanging on each other's arms. Look at the comments up here, see who's here this morning. Y'all want I was looking at that, but oh yeah, the brother asked me, what do we do about, sister, what do we do about 5G? I don't, you asking the wrong person. You asking the wrong 98% monkey. I got some ideas. You know, I think that you say what's true. I think you go out to the Michigan doctors, the hearing they had, and you post that video. I think you tell people as much as possible that 5G doesn't do well in monkey biology. People get upset when I say that. I don't know why. You know, I think, yeah, I mean, I think there are a couple things you could do about 5G. I think that, well, one, don't support the people with the damn towers up. That's number one. So what are the companies? Qualcomm and Siemens, and I guess the other one was Huawei. You know, don't give them money and be upset about what they do with the money. That's probably one. Two, don't vote for the politicians and the parties that are actually putting the towers up. That's probably a bad idea. But I think there might be something political in there somewhere. Like, I think politicians are little greedy bastards. They just want money. They're all corrupt and dirty and foul in a world where adults are trying to convince you that they're decent people and they're not. They're just trying, they're apathetic as you are. Just as apathetic as you are for your retirement, they're the same way. But they want that retirement. I think you take that retirement from them. I think if your politicians realize that you ain't voting for them, that you don't give a damn because they're rolling up some 5G towers, they might reconsider. As long as you're going to vote, they don't have to change anything. They don't have to do anything, right? I think that's one thing you could do. I think you could probably move. I mean, if the housing industry starts to realize that people don't want houses close to 5G and people start moving out to the country and house prices drop, I think you'll get a whole bunch of people in the housing industry that are protesting 5G. But I think you could, I don't know. It's monkey world. It's monkey world. But I think it would be better. It's better when the billionaires fight each other. It's good when industries fight each other. It's bad when dumb monkeys fight each other. That's what I kind of think. But 2012 is the end of the world. Is it, Lori? Did you see Ty yesterday? Wait a minute, 2012. Wait, no, ain't no damn 2012. Lori, it's 2019, girl. Where you been? Where you been? Turn your TV on. When I say don't watch TV, I mean don't watch too much TV. Don't believe too much of it. You gotta turn it on every now and then. It's 2019, girl. Lord, somebody tell Lori what time it is. But you know, the end of the world is always coming. I mean, did you watch Ty? Yesterday, Ty did a video. Ty said, I think, is Ty just above a millennial? Ty just above a, what did Ty say? Ty said, I can't believe. Ty said, I think it's kind of funny that I'm among the last generation of human beings. The last generation of human. I thought that was kind of funny. I know people take it seriously. They got upset with me. Somebody says it is kind of funny. It's a little bit, y'all. We're killing ourselves. It's not like other people are killing us. We're doing it to ourselves. How is that not like a little bit funny? Just a little bit, just a tiny bit. We haven't figured it out yet. But you don't die. Don't worry about it. You don't die. Because of what that girl told me yesterday. Deep conversation. She couldn't have been 26. And at 45, I don't have these kind of thoughts. I look up every now and get a good thought. But she said that's why, I think she was a psychology major or something, or graduate. Now, I guess, 26 or something. They're probably working. They all look like babies to me. I don't know why. Everybody looks so young. Police pulled me over. Can I see your license and registration? I'm like, can you take your pacifier out your mouth? How old are you? Are you old enough to shoot me? Can you put cuffs on me? Can you open the cuff? All right, but she was young, and it was a deep point. She said the reason that dead bodies creep us out because we're not actually looking at the person, that our senses are telling us. All the other data coming into your eyes that your brain's not processing. Your brain is only processing on certain wavelengths, and it's translating it to your it comes in through your eyes, because your eyes see everything. They see all the lights and splashes and biophotons and all the memories and brain stuff jumping out your head because it's just all energy. But your brain translates it and gives it to you in a way that you can process, a way that you're ready to accept. That the other 200 senses they know, and they go to other parts of the brain and they know that that's not your sister, that that's not your father, that that's not your husband or your wife, that that's just literally just meat in a dead body and freaks us out. I think that's a good, that might be a good piece of information, a good example that we don't actually die. We just transfer. If all the senses in your body are telling you that that's not that person, then you don't actually die on Monkey World. You just get a monkey body back to the soil and it makes a whole new monkey or a rock or something. Some plants. Anyway, I don't have anything to talk about. I don't see what y'all want to talk about. I'm just gonna read the comments. Y'all drive this. I'm not driving Monkey World. Can I change the picture though? I'm gonna change the picture of Monkey World. Monkey World! Monkey World! Everybody choose a troop and get to fighting. Choose a troop. Go smell some anuses. Find out what's for lunch. Swing on some trees. Find a banana. Get a gun. And let's go rob some other monkeys, steal what they got. And let's cheer and clap about it till we all die. You know, I think I had another post right after that. I just said, after Ty said that, and I had to quote Ty, I just said, you know what? Kids, y'all just go have fun. Go out, get yourself a bike, a big wheel, or something, green machine. Go out, run, play in the woods, run, dance, sing, do something, because you gonna die. Most of y'all ain't gonna die. You're gonna live in radiation suits and you're gonna like breathe oxygen. Why? Because my country still believes Democrats and Republicans aren't oligarchy. And they're gonna blow up the whole world. They're gonna start this war with Russia and destroy every damn thing because they all work for the Rothschilds and Rockefeller monkey zoo. They're all in the monkey cage. So enjoy your life, kids. Enjoy your life. Hey, don't worry, you don't actually die. You're gonna come back. You just come back and we'll get another shot at it, maybe. As some cockroaches or something. I don't know. Every time I seen the dead, I don't see the soul. I knew they're kind of creepy and reassuring. There is more than we know. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate that. I had these crazy thoughts. That's what she was saying. It was deep. And I don't know if that's what's happening and hot and popping in the streets of the psychology world, but that's what she was saying. I'm like, well, then if we know these dead people aren't us, then you know that soul, spirit, creature, whatever that thing done left. So why are we so scared to die? I've never understood that. Can somebody explain that to me? Why are we monkeys so scared to die? What are we so damn scared of? Because monkeys ain't scared. Like this monkey right here, look at him. Look at him. He ain't scared. He got his testicles right on the damn gun. Yeah. Talking about scared, boy, he ain't scared at all. I remember being in grade school, little girls, they scared the hell out of us. I kick you in your, all right, hey, I'm sorry, Tanisha, damn it, I'm sorry, you looking nice today. I ain't gonna talk about your bamboo earrings, you know, but he got his testicles right on, he ain't scared. The human beings are scared. Well, they scare the hell out of a human being. Why are people so scared to die? Can somebody answer that? I'm just gonna read your comments, I'm gonna ask some questions. Why are people so scared to die? What is so bad about going to level 2? What if dying is level 2? And I'm not trying to start a diet cult. That's stupid. I'm just saying, why are people so scared? What is so scared about living for the next generation, doing what's right so the world is a better place when you go? What is so bad about being a martyr? Somebody, like I think about all the kids that are killed by these police. They stood up for themselves. I'm not saying that they were right. I'm just saying that, you know, they actually made a difference. What, Chris Gardner's family got $5 million or something like that? You know, and then people still talking about him. He was willing to stand up. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm the first person to tell you, do not fight the police. No, it's not even the police. It's the people with the gun. Don't fight the people with the gun. Unless there's something that you are willing, a message that you're willing to leave this world on. And he absolutely did that. So I think he did the right thing. I think you got to listen to yourself. You got to listen to soul. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to your friends. Unknown is ignorant bliss. It is, Christine. Unknown, the unknown. Unknown. What the hell is the unknown, Christine? Unknown is ignorant. You're saying like unknowing, like not knowing is bliss. Not knowing is certainly bliss for us, like right now and everything. But it kind of sucks for people like in Yemen and stuff. Like it kind of sucks for little babies over there. It kind of sucks for people around the world keeping the Americans an unknowing. Death is a part of living. One who lives 100% is not afraid of dying. That's right, Christine. Oh, yes. Okay, I see what you're saying. And I love that, right? Because if you're living your life, you're not really afraid to die. Like, today could be my last day. I'm good to go. I have no concerns, nothing I need to cry about, be sad about. shoot, I'll be at the end of the level. I might be smiling and laughing at the end. I just don't want it to be too damn painful. You know, just go ahead and take me. I'm like, level 2! Level 2, we going to level 2. Oh man, I can't wait. I done beat the monster at the end of the level of this damn game. I can't wait to get to bet not nobody ain't cry at my funeral. Y'all bet not. I come back, I haunt the hell out of you. You better not cry at my funeral. Y'all better be happy. I done told my kids and everybody, I done lived a good life. I done had some fun. I done did crazy stuff. Crazy stuff happened to me, y'all. Crazy don't happen to nobody else. Good example. This morning. This morning, so I'm working, I'm building a waterfall. I'm doing some things. A friend's car. I took the rubber out my garden, like the rubber liner for the pond, and put it in the back of the car. I got to where I got to get to. And I took the rubber liner out, and I said, oh, damn, what the hell? Something moved. It was a snake, y'all. I lifted the liner, there was another snake. And I put the liner, threw it on the ground. There was snakes everywhere. It was like Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. Snakes was every damn where. Snakes on the plate, like, oh, my God. Stuff happened to me that's just crazy. I did what every man would do. What did you do? What did you do? Did what every male monkey would do in 2019. I screamed like a little girl. Ah, damn, all these snakes on the damn car. And I didn't tell him. I gave the car right back. But I got 2 snakes out. I did. I had this little piece of wood. I kind of scooted snakes. I think they were guarding snakes. It'll be fine. They ain't gonna hurt anybody. It's snakes, man. It's snakes. Crazy stuff happened to me. And I laugh about it because I'm just living my life. That's it. I'm not sure. I don't want what you got. Like, this is the crazy thing about living life for somebody else, trying to be somebody else, coveting the neighbor. Y'all remember the commandments thing? Coveting thy neighbor's car. Your neighbor's got a new Benz. They got a BMW. We went to the mall. Did you see the Lamborghini? Oh, she got this new purse. Oh, he got some new shoes. Did you see his wife? You know, and I'm just like, why are you coveting other people? Why do you give a damn what anybody else has? Why don't you take what you have and have fun with it? Like, you know what let me see if I can find this picture. Our kids teach you everything. Kids can teach you everything. They know how to live. Like, I think if you feel like you're not living life, you're not enjoying this little video game called Human Life on Monkey Earth, Monkey Planet, then maybe you're afraid to die. I guess because of other things that you want to do, other things you want to buy, other things you got that little bracelet at the mall. You don't want to die. Want. Maybe that's a part of it. Like, let me see if I can find this picture. Let me see. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. This is not the picture, but this is going to be a good example. I was looking for, there was a picture, I think it was in the West Bank of Palestine. The kids were playing soccer in rubble, right? American adults bombing the hell out of them because they want to rob them and steal them because they're weak and they don't have the S-400 to protect themselves. So American are strong and cowardly, go to murder a bunch of people. But you got these kids over here and they're just playing in war times, great poverty. Like these kids, like, I don't know, I'm gonna go through some pictures here for a minute. Get you some pictures. Like, look at the pictures, like this. These kids right here, like they're in the war zone. They know he ain't there to bring no democracy, freedom, help them, but they're happy. They're kind of just living their life. They're just accepting their place in monkey world, in a simulation. Look at these kids right here, poor as hell, just got dirty clothes and everything, but they got some ice cream. Now they're happy. Why is it that kids can be happy with little or nothing, but it goes, I got to want, I got to have what Henrietta have, I got to have what Kim had. But John got this, and John got his divorce. I want to get my divorce, go travel with the boys. Like, why do you want what other people want? Why can't you just take what you got where you are and have fun with that? Like, kids can do this. Like, hang on, let me move this picture up. Come over here, see if you can see this. I'm messing up here. I don't know if you can see these kids right here, but these kids are playing like they live in wood earthen houses. You see this kid right here? They live in earthen houses. I assume that's their neighborhood or their school. Did your school look like that? You had concrete. You had concrete. You didn't have snakes and bugs and death beetles coming out chewing, and they're happy. They go to recess and they're playing. Why can kids find fun in things and adults whine about every damn thing? Kids living in war zones. Look at this kid right here. Hey, what is this kid? Look at this kid. Wait, hang on. Oh, right here. He's got an AR. What is that? Like a, is that an AK? It's like an AK-47. You think he's having fun? I think he's having a little fun, a little bit. He got his gun from America. Now that's probably a bad example, but that's another example of something else. You know, we sending guns all over the world fighting gun control. We monkeys sending guns all over the world, blaming everybody else for the world destabilizing. And Americans are decent and happy and peaceful people, but they keep voting and supporting the government that sends most of the weapons all around the world. But I don't understand this one thing. I think maybe it's because kids are closer to what we really are. You know, like they can find fun in different things until we teach them. This one gonna piss me off. I gotta be careful when I look at pictures of kids because I get upset. I get upset when I look at the things that we're doing to them, the world we're leaving them. Like, look at this. I mean, look at all these kids. Oh my gosh. And you know what? See, now I can't look at this one too much. That's gonna piss me off. Because you know what happens? I got kids walking around with one leg. I got two. And I would almost guarantee you, that the reason that these kids walking around on one leg is probably because they're stepping on mines. Mines that are probably made in America. Mines that are made in America so you can get that bracelet at the mall. Mines that are made in America, guns in destabilized countries so you can get that car. You can cry and whine about all the things that you don't have. You can't just be happy where you are. Just live life in your experience that you gotta be scared of not having. So scared that you gotta go to school, get a job in corporate America, work for the killers so they can do these things around the world. I don't understand that. I'm bad. Y'all got me off on a minute. I was stopping to read comments. It boggles my mind. If you can like peace, be still, y'all know peace, be still. If you can peace, be still, be calm, accept what you got, accept where you are, just try to be a better person every other day. It's not, don't want for too much. You can become something phenomenal. Phenomenal. We don't even know what we are. People, I don't know. It's this consumer thing. It's this one thing. It's this making you think your life is broken. Like something is wrong. And I don't think that's the case. I think that you were born in this experience. Some of my friends think you choose it, which is fine. And you're in this avatar, this monkey, the whole monkey world, and you're having a monkey experience with the 2% something else. And you should just be where you are. Be in your space like kids can. Play. I don't understand. I don't understand. Love who you are and where you are. And most importantly, love another. Angela, that's beautiful. Thank you. Exactly. Love who you are. Like somehow somehow they teach us not to love ourselves. Somehow they indoctrinate us to think that we're not good enough or we're broken. Our lives aren't right. But there's always someone who's doing worse. Why can't we accept that? Love your positive energy. Great message. Thank you, Marjorie. Well, you know what the funny thing about me is? It's not my energy. It's not even my message. It's my friends. I believe weird things. I do. I believe weird things in this world. I think if you surround yourself with decent, happy, kind people, you'll be a decent, happy, kind person. I think we pick up from other things from other people. If you surround yourself by violent, hypocritical, lying bastards who are always upset, negative Nancy's, you're gonna have a lot of problems. So anything you see in me is just a representation of my friends, representation of my family and people I spend time with. Like, I don't listen to music that makes you sad, want to cry, makes you angry and stuff. Except for I got somewhere to drive, I need to go fast. I gotta drive, I got somewhere, I gotta go fast. It's Tribe Called Quest, AC/DC, or something. I don't put on Lucinda Williams. I like Lucinda Williams, don't get me wrong. Every now and then I listen, but not too often. I don't want to feel sad for her. I want to be happy. I want to like live this life, live this experience. Like that saying, they said, you know, who wins is who has the most fun. I don't know that I agree with that, but I say who wins is maybe who does the most for other people. Maybe who wins is who finds peace and can be still in the skin they are, in the life they're given. Who wins might be the person who can live within their own means and find joy and peace in simple things, and that is success. Like this whole word success, what does that even mean? What the hell does that even mean? Somebody defines what your success is. Like I'm gonna stand here, I'm gonna look at it. Adrian, this is your success. Now I'm gonna put it on the news, I'm gonna put it on the mainstream media, I'm gonna put it in your school and your teachers, and I'm gonna create success for you. Do you know how crazy that is? Like, what if your success is something that, I don't know, something that's just simple, that you can't get in college, you can't get with money, you can't, you know, find yourself. Find yourself. Don't remain broken. Find yourself. I can't tell you who you are. Your friends can't tell you who you are. Your mama, your daddy, they have no idea who the hell you are. Find yourself. And find peace in the things that give you peace. Don't be scared. Live your life. We are grown up. We are born. The hell is going, Christine? Christine, what you doing? What you smoking that tweed this morning, girl? What you doing? You smoking that Canada? Let me see. We are grown up. Okay, we are grown up with don't do this, don't do that. So prison starts early. It does, Christine. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And who says that? I like what what's the guy, the Bush name? The Bush scientist, bushy guy, kind of strong, trying to make science cool. What's Bushman? Damn it. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson. What does he say? What he says is spot on. Spot on. The brother says everything for a child is an experiment. Everything. From drawing on your walls to getting in the chocolate milk and just taking the cereal and putting the milk in. I got this son, Miles. Damn it. And he's texting me right now. Miles, I'm doing work. I'm not really doing work. But stop texting me. I'm doing something, man. When he was a baby, he got his cereal. Right? I got this picture of him. That's why I remember. He was on his high chair and he got his Cheerios and he got his milk and he just got it. And I guess at one point in time, he figured that it was better to use his hands than the spoon. So the spoon is not efficient. I don't want to use a spoon. Because he had these big old hands. He had these big fat knobby, you know, the babies with the big fat. And he just get in that cereal and grab that cereal. I'm gonna experiment and find out if my big old hands is more efficient than that damn spoon. Besides, the spoon was made on slave minerals anyway that America stole from another country. And he took that cereal, just couldn't find his mouth. He tried. Because, you know, it takes like motor energy, memory. He didn't have a motor. And he's just like, oh, God. And now most parents, I think they swap in. Oh, here, take the spoon. Yeah, you done. What's wrong? You retarded? You know. But and me, I grab the camera. That's the kind of father I am. I just. And so I got pictures of it. I think I actually posted it. And he just got that, and he gets some of it in his nose. And now I swoop in to save him. I get because I got the cereal out his nose. But he'd get it all on his face, and it was an experiment. I don't know the experiment. I wasn't there for the, the early on research and the summary and all of that, the scientific method. But he was doing something. Maybe we should just leave kids alone. So I love what Neil deGrasse Tyson had to say on that. I hated what he said on GMOs. Lying bastard. Like that, Neil. But you got that one wrong. But you let kids be kids. I think we all come here for a purpose. And we break them in monkey world. We give them guns. We give them conflict. And we give them violence. And we shouldn't give our children our problems. We give them our race, our religion, all that nonsense. So I agree with you. We need to free the world. And you can't free the world by giving everybody a monkey fight. That's what I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. To know the truth, you must know the lie. Ooh. Knowledge makes a person unfit to be a slave. Isn't that right, Augustine? Go on, brother. Yes, because if you know, what did that philosopher name? What's that philosopher name said? Known as half the battle. That great philosopher, Augustine. Once you know. But that's why they always teach the slave to hand slavery down to the next generation. But once you know, damn, it's something better. You mean this ain't it? You mean all this stuff I want? If I get it, it's not going to make me happy. It's going to make me want more. Then you seek peace where you are. Knowing is definitely half the battle. Great philosopher named G.I. Joe. I think that was Duke, if I'm not mistaken. But once you know the truth, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. That's kind of where I'm at with that. But breaking kids from the very beginning, not giving them truth is such a horrible thing. And this is why this it makes this monkey planet sustainable. It keeps that 98% monkey chimp DNA just going over and over and over without breaking the cycle. Kids teach so much to those who will listen. Ooh, yes, Lori, and I agree with that as well. I agree with that as well. Kids they teach all the time if you're willing to listen. My kid, Lori, I will tell you, I swear my kids have taught me more than I taught them. They didn't know they were teaching me. I think when you're born, they come from wherever that place we come from, and they're still more like what we used to be, and just listening to the things they do, how they have fun, how they have peace where they are, and there's not like a want until you get to the slavery toy store, until you get to the slavery mall, until you get to the human labor big box store. They don't really have those wants till they see it, and that's a whole nother thing, because that's when that 98% monkey DNA kick in. Something shiny. That's how America is. And unfortunately, that's where we are. We see something shiny, boy, it's time to act like a monkey. It's time to go get together with other people and go do some killing, steal what they got. Make a list of all the things you enjoy, you like to do that doesn't cost money, and start doing them. Your stage of mind will change and you'll start feeling real happiness. Yes, Susan, and it makes perfectly good sense. Because you're actually spending time with yourself. You're turning off the television and you're not letting others tell you what makes you happy. You're not letting others tell you who and what you are. But you're like experiencing things that you think you kind of like, and then do those things more often. You might find out you love them. I meet people all the time. Like I said, I ask them that question. What do you do for a living? Oh, I work at the CVS. What do you do for a living? Well, I'm a banker. What do you do for a living? To convince the human being that living is actually slaving, that living is actually providing labor, a popular slavery for something shiny. That's living. We're a very sick species. We are very sick. We got a lot of work to do, y'all. A lot of work to do. Truth is spoken by animals, small children, and drunks. Oh, go on with that heaven. Animals, yes, they speak the truth. Small children, well, animals know the truth. And children, and definitely drunks. Hey, I'm gonna show you something. I did see something, the truth. Animals, they're consistent. And they're loyal. And they're loyal to the truth. They know how to, they get it. There's something that animals are in tune with. Maybe it's that they're maybe more in tune with those other senses that we forgot about. Let me show you something. Animals, they just understand. You don't need to give them any words. Check this out. Let me see if I can show you this. Animals, what was this on? I don't know. This might have been in China. This was RT, not CBT. Check this out. I'm trying to narrate this. Brother in the back of his car, I got something to get. Gotta work on something, grabbing this, that, and the other, and whatever, and finding what's going on, and people walking around looking for somebody to jack. This brother right here, and the other brother right over here, looking for somebody to jack. He ain't paying attention. I'm not even gonna look in the car. I don't even know what's in the car. We gonna rob him. Monkey time. Monkey, give it up. Give it up. Look right here. Look at the dog. Come on. Boxers. Get him. Get him. Oh, I love it. And then the boxers came back. Did you see that? I love that. Animals get it, boy. And no, but he didn't. I don't think he said a command or anything. The sound is off, so I can't. I'm a lie. He ain't say nothing. The animals just picked up that this man means harm. He means harm. The animals look out. They're sensing all the energy and thoughts meaning harm. And as soon as they grab his, oh, time to get going, just move. And they chop up. And look at it. And animals know. They know. I love it. I remember the movie The Doberman Gang, the TV show. I think it was a TV show. But animals know. They're in tune with those senses we aren't. I think kids are too. I think we got those senses active till we're here for a while and technology breaks us. That's what I think. Hang on. I think YouTube is broken. I'm not seeing the comments. YouTube, well, it's the second time they did that yesterday to me too. I don't know what's going on. I can see your comments over here. Let me see. Animals aren't trying to dictate to reality. Ooh. Beaufont about to drop something deep. By the way, Beaufont's doing videos. Y'all should watch Beaufont's videos. Good. I've watched 2 or 3 of them, brother. Get on it. Everybody needs to do live streams. Y'all don't want to. Tell you need to. We need to know what's on your brain. Animals aren't trying to dictate to reality how nature should work like we do. We think our systems of analogies are more profound than nature itself. Yes, we do, Beaufont, and that's why we gonna die. That's why we gonna die. We're gonna die. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be painful too. We have not figured this thing out. We have not figured out that we can't control nature. We can't dominate nature. Everything that we do when we try to dominate nature has failed miserably. We are not smart. I'm sorry, we're not. We've been to the moon, yes, on massive, unsustainable corporations that have negative externalities that are destroying the damn planet. That's not success. That's not good. That's not winning. That's not dominating nature. That's just having a moment where you think you're doing good until nature kills you. The next asteroid comes. I agree with you both. We need to stop trying to dominate nature and accept it. We need to accept the fact that we are a part of an ecosystem. We're not great. We're not smarter. We're not better. We are a part. Yes, pay attention to animals. They tell us what's up. They do, Angela. The wolves became our friends. They became dogs, and they became loyal. They know who their pack is. Do you know who your pack is? Or were you given a pack by Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and a bigoted birth that you let somebody else tell you who your pack is? See, when I explored myself, Angela, I realized I was part of the human pack. I realized that I was in a clique within a human pack called Black. And it was a lie. It was a lie. It was a lie created by plantation slave owners and masters. And the people I was surrounded by were still cheering. They were still cheering this separation that the masters and kings did back then. I thought I was part of a pack called Christian. Even though the Christ said we shouldn't be a part of any packs, that we are a part of one big family and we're supposed to love everybody. And I realized my pack is the human race. I had no interest in the subdivisions at all. I had no interest in being subhuman. But if you know who your pack is, then you can respond how you should. If you don't know who your pack is, then you just get played by the monkeys that were luckier, the monkeys that were born into certain families that control everything. Animals know what's good or not. Yes, they do, Christine, like plants. I tell everybody, watch the documentary called What Plants Think About. Even the plants are sentient. Even the plants are picking up on your thoughts. Do a little search for the polygraph plant test. Repeated multiple times at different universities. Plants literally pick up on what you're thinking. I don't love plants because I'm a crazy plant guy. Actually, yes, I love plants because I'm a crazy plant guy, but because we don't know what plants are, but they literally pick up on your intentions. And so do dogs. It's like, so do you. We're just not in tune with it. You've got a gut feeling. You know, that data's still coming in. You're sensing everything in your environment. You're sensing other things about other people. But we don't trust our gut anymore. We trust our technology. We trust our indoctrination. We can communicate with animals through telepathy. Stacy, I believe that to be true. I just don't know how to do it. I hope I'm sending the right message. But you know what, speaking of communication, right? Your subconscious and your conscious mind. I was watching a lecture on that this morning, how they were talking about your subconscious and your conscious. They can be apart, right? Because your subconscious just takes in data and your conscious mind is you thinking. But your subconscious mind makes like 95% of your decisions all day. And if you're out of sync, your subconscious mind takes in all this data because all the people around you are negative. They literally program. Every time they say things like your subconscious, it doesn't filter out. It doesn't do the higher thought. It just takes in data. You know, so people are yelling and screaming, Trump is bad, Trump is bad, Trump is bad. That's what you're going to believe. That's how your subconscious is going to operate 95% of the time. This is how they program. Or Trump is good, Trump is good, Trump is good. You know, that's how we get programmed through these damn TVs. And I try to spend more time with people not programming programming me with their indoctrination or their ignorance handed to them by other ignorant people. Because I want my conscious and my subconscious to be in sync. I want my intellectual mind and my subconscious to work. So I do try to surround myself with people who speak with honesty, people who speak with integrity, people who don't speak for other indoctrinated monkeys dragging me into their monkey fight subconsciously. Be very leery of who's Be very weary of who is programming. Who is programming you? The people you spend time with most. But television is programming. The television you watch the most. Be very weary of it. Because if your conscious and your subconscious are out of sync, your subconscious always wins. It makes the majority of your decisions all damn day. And when you're asleep, because your subconscious mind shuts down when your conscious mind shuts down when you sleep. That's why I want to be cremated. No point in looking at or burying my dead body. You know what, Clemencia, I think what I'd like, just, you know what they do with the seeds? They put, I don't know, when you die or something, they open your mouth, put some seeds in your mouth, some seed packets for a tree, and they bury you and you grow a tree. I think that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of interesting, you know, but when you die, you're just a dead body. There's nothing there. Dogs can sense human nature. That's why they are friendly in some people and barking at others. They do, Ivana. They somehow like plants. They pick up on the intentions of people. Ivana, why can't people pick up on intentions of politicians? Imagine if we had that. Imagine if you literally had the ability to look at politicians and know that they're lying. Would anybody vote? No, they're lying all the time. They're just trying to get a retirement. Knowing intentions. But we don't even really need that with politicians. Like I said, for me, I keep it simple. Do you kill children? That's it. Nothing else. Do you kill children? Okay, then you are not of my culture. You literally kill creatures in my pack that I'm supposed to be protecting the most. So, no, I won't be buying that, won't be taking that. It's like what the brother posted this morning, I was looking, because people's comments kind of drive me. And they were, because of the Flint water lawsuit, that they can now sue the federal government or the state government, whatever it is, over Flint. Good, they should. They poison them people. And somebody replied, he's a good brother, but he's very indoctrinated. That's the Democrats. It was all Democrats. And I'm like, man, you understand there's no such thing as a Democrat in oligarch government. There is no such thing. There is no other intention other than corporations. There is absolutely no other initiative, group selection that decides anything. Corporations decide it all. The dollar that's the only decision, that's the only vote. Whoever has the most money, that's what happens, period. Besides the fact that they all do it together. But yeah, I don't have much interest in my indoctrinating fight and your indoctrination. You know how stupid that is in monkey world? I was born here, so I'm gonna let my indoctrination, what my teachers brainwash me, and the television, the shows I watch, and my parents fight your indoctrination. I'm not even going to be a self. I'm just going to be a clone of a freaking accident because I was born in this particular spot. Sounds pretty stupid to me. Our ego is made more idiotic every day. Our ego is made more idiotic every day. It is, Christine, because that's how you control the human race. You give them ego. You give them feelings. Man search for meaning. Ooh. And women's too, Nora. Women still, don't forget the woman. Y'all forget women all the time. Search for wisdom. Search for yourself. Search for the meaning of your life. Don't let other people give you the meaning of your life. Don't let other people give you your meaning of success. Don't let other people tell you how to live. Don't let other people tell you you got to live in their monoculture, work for their corporations, and what success is, that it's having this, that, or the other, living here, that, or the other. Having this. You will be miserable and depressed all day long. America being the greatest example. What, 60% of the country is on antidepressants. And that should tell you that you should be doing the exact opposite of what most Americans do. They don't know themselves, and so they're depressed and hate themselves. So they go out and they have artificial highs, and they go drinking on Thursdays and Fridays to hide from their life. They take drugs because they just can't stand themselves. They can't stand their lives. Why would you build a life and work hard and study, go to school, get up in the morning on Mondays to have a life that you hate? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. We are a lost creature. Why would you have a life that you hate? Why would you work so hard in monkey world, violence planet, to not ever even know yourself? To live and die without ever doing the things that you love, but doing the things that give you your ego highs, buying things you can post on Facebook so you think the rest of us want to be like you. I have to tell you that I'm not impressed by anything anybody posts on. I feel sorry for people, to be honest with you. When they go out and they get that new car, new house, they post these things. I actually feel sorry for people because the way I see it is I just see that they can't find themselves. And so they keep posting things because they think it's going to give them, I don't know, more friends, more like, more acceptance from the rest of us. And I think that's a horrible way to live. I think I do feel sorry for those people. I do feel privileged that I don't need the things that other people need. I found myself. Well, I found parts of myself. I won't say I found myself. I found parts of myself. And I realized that the things that make me happy, they're not on television. They're not in the news. There's not anything politicians are fighting for. It's just things that I like that I can't explain because I don't know who I was before I got here. Maybe that's why we're here, to just find ourselves. I don't know. We're all here for a reason and a purpose, even if we don't know what it is. Could be as simple as being on the road at a specific time that kept an accident from happening, that saved, that saved the life of a healer who you'll never meet. That's called faith, Susan. That's called, you starting a church, girl, you starting a cult. That's called real faith. Faith in who you are, not faith in who your minister says that you gotta be. That's faith in who you are, that there's a plan. But you know what the thing is? If you actually don't know who you are and you're not going where you gotta be, there's a question. You don't know who you are, you don't know where you gotta be, you don't know what you should be doing because the television tells you who you are, where you gotta be, your community, your people around you that look like you and you were born around, go to school with, go to work with, they tell you what success is. What if we constantly fail at our purpose if we don't know who we are? If we never experience the things and the gifts we were given and the loves and passions that we have because we're busy filling bank accounts. We're busy letting other people tell us who we are. Watching international live streams on YouTube shows me the deep indoctrination. It does, Sheepless. It does, doesn't it? Because it lets you stand back and see the big picture. It lets you stand back and see that 30,000 foot level. I think that's the power of the internet, if you use it that way. It lets you look at this social experiment and us not being what Susan's talking about, which is you living your life. You're sitting here for a purpose. But what if we fail at that purpose? Something else got to come, something else that is in tune with what it should be instead of what monoculture, Rothschild, monkey world tells you got to be. The Bible says, do not worry over and over. Don't worry, be happy. It does say that. It says to revel in joy. And it says to count it all joy, Stacy. It says to, it's just scripture. You say Bible, people get off in tribal monkey religion land. And I don't like to go there. Scripture is scripture. Truth is truth. Doesn't matter the source. Very wise to just find peace and be still, enjoy where you are and what you have. And that way, like if you take that joy and you put it in things you do that don't have cost, that aren't on TV, that you don't have to struggle to get, nobody can touch your joy. Then you can leave here, transcend whatever happens, and you had peace with it. You were good to go. You always gotta climb a ladder. You always gotta get this and struggle for tomorrow. Tomorrow, you get lost. We are created to enjoy the creation of God. We do the opposite. Yeah, we do, Christine, because we very rarely cherish the thing that our ancients told us that God said, the things we should be doing, the things that are important, the things that are our priorities. We let man tell us that. We let patriarchy, violence, monkey world tell us what's important, what's successful. Too many expeditions out there, it seems. Too many expeditions out there, it seems. Not sure what you're saying, Angela. Somebody give us a last word to send us off with so I can get out of here. They should say, look, I am more indebted slave. And that's because that's the real picture, Lord, but they don't say that. They don't look at the fact that the reason why banks have that's the joke. The reason why banks have drive-through tellers is so the cars can see who their owners really so the cars can see who the owners really are. It's the banks. They don't think about debt. They just think about posting on Facebook and how it makes them feel, that artificial high of having something somebody else doesn't, that childish, immature thing. I got that eye cream. You ain't got no eye cream. Y'all know remember Eddie Murphy skit? I got some eye cream. You drop your eye cream. You ain't got no eye cream, because it makes them feel good. I hear that. Like when you think about the poor people around the world. People who were born in the devastated places that allow us to continue the apathy and the greed and consumerism that we have. I got some health care. I got clean water with fluoride. I got safety. I got freedom. You don't have to have anything because I'm American. I live in the West. I'm better than you. They don't do that. Not out loud. They do that. And that's what all the indoctrination is. That's why school indoctrinates people to worship nations, to idolatrize flags, to say allegiances like you would a prayer, to put you in a tribe in the monkey world. So you'll go off and fight for whoever owns that particular tribe, that head monkey, that silverback, that Rothschild or Rockefeller or Mellon. Yes, Stacy, trust the plan. Have faith. I got shiny things too. Yeah, Lori, and I put my shiny things in. My shiny things are not in a bank account, and they're not in the house, and not in the treasure chest. They tend to be in my heart. They tend to be in places you can't touch if you wanted to. You can't take my joy, because my joy doesn't live in those places. They say, well, they can kill your family. They can kill your friends. My friends and family aren't actually monkeys. They just in monkey bodies. You can't actually kill them. You can't actually hurt them. All you can do is promote them to level 2 of whatever this crazy thing is. So you can't let people scare you with that either. You got to live your life. You can't let terrorists terrorize you. Terror can't be a possibility, or you're controllable. Read books, sing and dance, help people, because that makes you feel good, Nora. That's exactly what you should do. The Bible isn't a religious document. Thank you, Stacy. We're going to end on that one. The Bible is not a religious document. It has never been, and it will never be. People, they take scripture from the past that is truth, and they try to attach all the things they can to it because they want to own it. Monkey world. They want to dictate what it means. They want to translate it for you. Take certain scriptures out. Refuse to put other scriptures in. Scripture is just scripture. That's all it is. And it's not religious. Religion is stitching together a tradition around it that none of those gods told you actually to do. It's because it makes human beings more controllable. Why? Because if man can speak for God, then man becomes God. Kings, like, the thing that gets me, I say this, and this is my last thing, is that those who put together the context of all of those scriptures and which to put in and which not to put in, all the ancient texts of our ancients trying to tell us something, they were all kings. They were all powerful people and bankers and priests and popes and killers. They were those who raped and killed and destroyed and enslaved all your ancestors and murdered them and shoved them in holes. And the next generation praises the scriptures they selected to give you a religion. You were literally cheering and praising the selections of scriptures by killers and pedophiles and murderers and rapists. Genocidal people dictated your struggle. Isn't that a little crazy? And I don't know, like, aren't you supposed to be upset what they did to your ancestors at all, a little bit? Aren't you supposed to want to know all the truth? Aren't you supposed to study to show thyself approved? Aren't you supposed to accept the fact that humans have finite brains and this God thing had an infinite brain that we'll never know it all? Aren't we supposed to be stewards of the planets, including the human races that here? Aren't we supposed to steward them, not make weapons to murder them and rob from them? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me. It's crazy to me. Like, aren't you supposed to love your ancestors a little more than what the kings that murdered them before they gave you the religion? And I'm not anti-religious. I'm not saying that. I'm pro-religion when you're doing the things that those gods told you to do, which is loving people and helping people and looking out for people. I'm anti-cult when you start taking these things to get people together to gather up behind you so you can go and abuse somebody else. That's when I got a problem. And that's mostly what I see nowadays, because psychopaths always bubble to the tops of all corporations, all churches, all governments, all the popular politicians are all psychopathic. Because only a psychopath, I think, would want to actually control you and tell you how to live. I guess the craziest thing that I've ever heard of, that somebody would want to tell 300 other million people how to live their life and what to do and create laws to dictate what they can do. That's insane to me. But I live in this world. Right? This is what people want to do. They want to keep voting for these people. It all comes back to that. It's not even about voting. It's just consent. And that just happens to be one of the most popular forms of consent. You give your consent and you cheer things that need to change. Put your money and your power, your intellectual capital into places that they shouldn't be. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh no, I can see it. All right, see some comments. Crazy. Let me see. Let me get a last comment. Let me see. What is it about life that induces living creatures to help others to survive, helps us towards life? Even across species, I see creatures help other creatures of other species frequently. Life supports life. That's God. That is God, Rebecca, and that's being a steward. That's looking in another creature's eyes and having empathy. That's being a steward. It's doing the things that those old scriptures told everybody they're supposed to do. Doing the opposite of what every government, corporation, political party, and group that puts together mass resources to dominate others tells you. We can ever be empathetic with the planet, we ever become stewards, Rebecca, we will be an amazing, amazing force in the universe. But until then, we just gonna be monkeys in monkey world, robbing each other. Violent monkeys. Anyway, I gotta go. Y'all have a great day. It's Gerard. We are literally on Planet of the Apes. Don't be confused. You're not an ape. You're just in an ape body. Act like the spiritual wave creature energy that you are. Act like you got integrity, love, and this is just a moment in an existence that never actually comes to an end. I gotta go. Have a great day. Love y'all to death, man.